Galaxy 4, Season 3 opener of the classic series of Doctor Who. Hello YouTube, and today I am reviewing Galaxy 4. Now this review was requested by Harry Williams, who wanted to know if he bought the Aztec Special Edition, is the reconstruction any good of Galaxy 4? So I'll be comparing the actual full story, the audio form because it is sadly missing, well 3 episodes are, to the reconstruction on the Aztec Special Edition. So the sort of basic information you need to know about the story is there's this planet what's disintegrating, and there's two sort of different races, should I say, races what are at war. You have the Dravins, and then you've got the Rills, and the Rills have some quirky little pets called Chumblies. Yes, Chumblies. Yeah, so if we look at the cover, we have a picture of the first Doctor, and then on his coat they've put planets, stars, galaxies, and stuff like that on his coat, which is pretty cool. You've got some Chumblies there. You got Stephen and Vicky, and 4 Dravin, a planet up there, and on the spine it just says Doctor Who, Galaxy 4, BBC. Then you've got William Hartnell there, again just like the cover. Some more information on the story. This is a 2-disc audio with the running time 1 hour minutes, so 35 minutes. So if we look inside the actual audio, both discs are exactly the same, there are no differences, and it comes with this nice booklet with some more information about the story. It's quite fascinating that the Dravin were actually going to be sort of masculine. But I think this is the first sort of villain or alien which are that women are quite dominant, a dominant villain. Yeah, so if you look at the booklet, you've got some chapter 0.7, CD1, CD2, and you've got a nice picture from the story, which is nice. More information about how to get hold of the audios. When the story was first broadcast on BBC One on the 11th of September 1965, and last broadcast on the 2nd of October 1965, and the story is by William Ems. Yeah, so what are my overall thoughts of listening to the audio of Galaxy 4? I really did enjoy the story. It's probably one of the best William Hartnell and Stephen and Vicky stories what are out there. I love the Chumblies. The Rills, they are fantastic. Yeah, this story has a moral. Don't judge a book by its cover, because you would expect the Dravin to crash on the planet. The good guys, or good people, but they're actually the bad people. The Rills themselves, they are the goodies, if you like. They communicate telepathically, using their mind, and they sort of channel their thoughts to the Chumblies, and the Chumblies sort of translate their thoughts. and say what they're saying to the Doctor, Stephen, Mickey, and Marga, who is the leader of the Drahvin. Now the Drahvin is Marga, and then the rest are basically clones. And there's a scene which is really good, and it's just, I think it's in episode 3. Yeah, episode 3. So it's quite a good scene. When it's just her in the spaceship with the rest of the Drahvin race, and she's just going, go to war, they said. These clone soldiers would be excellent, they said. But here I am, stuck with only one brain what actually works. And that's just a brilliant scene, because she's the only one who can make her mind up. The others, the clones of the Drahvin, have to obey orders. They have a set routine, if you like, because it's in the same Marga. It's like, no. And then like, oh, we always patrol at this time. She's like, no. Patrol at this time. She's like, no. And it's just a really powerful scene, that is. The person who plays Margaret is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Now on to the comparison from the Aztecs. The reconstruction on the Aztecs Special Edition is fantastic. It uses bits of animation for the Chumbly footage, telesnaps and stills, but the actual reconstruction doesn't, you don't lose anything important really from the story. You still get what's going on in this story. You don't really jump bits and just like, hang on, what's going on here. The reconstruction is probably one of the best reconstructions you can get of Galaxy 4. All the episodes reconstructed, bar episode 3. But episode 3 is absolutely fantastic. What I did was listen to the first two, stick on episode 3, and then listen to episode 4. But there is one thing I will say: the story doesn't miss as much as you think. It only goes on for about an hour, the reconstruction. The first two episodes are about 30, about half an hour long each, so 15 minutes each part. So I suppose the whole reconstruction is about an hour to 80 minutes. I think that's about the length of it, really. But yeah, I think the Aztec Special Edition is just worth getting for the Galaxy 4 reconstruction. But Galaxy 4 itself deserves, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's a really good William Hartnell story. But if you want to listen to the full story or watch it on Dailymotion, then yeah, I do recommend the audio. But yeah, the Aztec Special Edition is just as good. It doesn't miss any main parts at all. The animation of the Chumblies, fantastic. Yeah, the reconstruction's well put together. Basically. Yeah. So the Aztec Special Edition is worth getting just for that, and the audio is fantastic, and the story is fantastic. You've got brilliant set designs from the still images, what you see on the reconstruction. Yeah, so I highly recommend Galaxy 4 and the Aztec Special Edition, because it does contain Galaxy 4 reconstruction. Yeah, so I do recommend this story. The of Colin Baker in Blood Tide, a Big Finish story, probably my only proper cased audio. The other ones I've got are like in cardboard. Made that go a bit wrong. Here is Blood Tide, which I'm probably going to review on Saturday. Yeah, so join me then as I review Colin Baker and